Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the Daily Dungeon. Purple Druid here, and we are going to start on February with February 1st. This level of the Daily Dungeon is going to be generated using the Finger and Toe Models Passage deck and Room deck. We also have a cup full of cards. I did a video about this. You can see it. I'll link it in the description. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to roll a d6. We're going to start with a room, and then each day we will roll a d6 and see if it's a room or a passage. If it's odd or even, we'll figure it out when we roll it. Is it a room or is it a passage? Now the fun thing about these is we don't know what the dimensions are. So this says special room. We're going to roll for dimensions. It'll be 10, 20, or 30 on one side, and then 10 to 60 on the other. So this will be a 10 by 10 room. That's kind of small. Maybe we won't do that. You know what? Let's get an average die. You have to admit a 10 by 10 room is kind of silly. So here we have two average dice. These go from 2 to 5. There's 1, 2, 2 3s, 2 4s, and a 5 on each die. So this is what we'll roll for the dimensions. And then we'll roll a d6 to see how many doors are in the room. And then some of them will say draw a token, in which case we'll draw a token out of the cup without looking. If it's an X, that means nothing. We're just going to skip it. But we take that out of the cup, and it'll come out of the rotation. If we draw an R rune, it will be a monster and a treasure from the Dungeon Master's Guide. Level 1 to 6. An S will be special. We're going to use the Tome of Adventure Design, page 167, to get a special room. An M will be a monster, levels 1 to 3. T will be a trick. We'll pull that again out of the Tome of Adventure Design. And then finally, if we draw a room card that says Monster Room, then we're going to use the Dungeon Master's Guide. We'll roll for a level 2 monster, and we will roll for the doors, and then we'll also draw, we only draw a token if we roll a 6. So there'll be no extra doors, and then we just draw a token. And we can also roll on the room feature table, in which case we are going to get out our fun random tables for dungeons and lairs. So that's what we're going to do, and I've already exceeded the time budget, so I guess this is going to be a long one, but that's what happens with the first video, right? Okay, so room deck. I'm going to shuffle these back in. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Okay, so that's been shuffled. We have our code. We're going to draw a room. Okay, so we're going to start with February 1st as a monster room. The dimensions are 20 by 30. We'll roll a d6. How many extra doors? 5. There are 2 extra doors. I should get a d8, I suppose, and determine which side we're going to put them on. But really, we can only put doors on 2 sides. So let's go odds or evens. Or we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1 door on that side and 1 door on this side. So we're going to have a door here and a door here. And those will lead down to the 8th and to the 2nd. And it's a monster room. So we're going to roll a d3. It's a level 2 monster. Monster level 2. So we're going to go to the Dungeon Master's Guide. I'm going to flip back here. to monster level 2, we are going to roll percentile dice 25. A character. We're going to roll again. We don't want a character. 42. 42 is piercers. Okay. So we're going to have some piercers. And again, we're going to sort all this out in post and when we do the full scale map. So there you have it. That is February 1st, Daily Dungeon 2026. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and keep on gaming.